Welcome to Travel Nation. Today, we're taking you on an unforgettable culinary adventure through history, geography, and the wildly unexpected origins of some of the world's strangest and most beloved ethnic foods. What if I told you that your favorite dish might have been born out of survival, war, or even fermentation accidents? Get ready to question everything you thought you knew about what's on your plate. Let's begin this global food odyssey with something that truly shocks even seasoned travelers: Iceland, Hakaral, the fermented shark. In Iceland, one of the national dishes is Hakaral, fermented Greenland shark. This fish is toxic when fresh, yet for centuries Icelanders have found a way to make it edible. How? By burying it underground and letting it rot for months. This method dates back to Viking times when preservation was a matter of life or death. Hakaral isn't just food, it's survival culture, sealed in ammonia fumes. Japan, sushi. Born from preservation. Sushi might seem like modern artistry, but its origins are far more practical. The earliest sushi, called narazushi, began in Southeast Asia and migrated to Japan. Fish was fermented with rice and salt to preserve it. The rice was thrown away. Over centuries, this evolved into today's sushi, a dish of elegance that began with the desperate need to stop food from spoiling. Korea, kimchi. A wartime invention? Kimchi is Korea's pride, but its pickled past reveals unexpected roots. Originally, fermented vegetables were made without chili. In fact, chili peppers only arrived in Korea in the 1600s via Portuguese traders. Kimchi as we know it, spicy, red, and tangy, is only a few centuries old. Before that, it was pale and simple. War, winter, and trade routes transformed it into the firecracker we now love. Italy, pizza. Poor man's flatbread. Pizza is now a global comfort food, but it started in Naples as a cheap meal for the working class. Tomatoes, once thought poisonous, were brought from the Americas. Desperate and hungry, Neapolitans used them on flatbread out of necessity. What was once laughed at by elites became a worldwide sensation, proof that the best food often comes from humble beginnings. India, curry. British influence on Indian food? Curry seems quintessentially Indian, but the term curry was actually a British invention during colonial rule. Indian cuisine is rich with regional names and spice mixes, yet the British bundled them into the generic term curry for convenience. Ironically, the global curry boom is a byproduct of colonial misunderstanding, and it birthed Indian restaurants worldwide. Scotland, haggis, a nose-to-tail solution. Haggis might seem like a medieval punishment, sheep's organs mixed with oats and spices, stuffed into a stomach, but it was an efficient way to use every part of the animal. In ancient Scotland, nothing could be wasted. Haggis was nourishing, portable, and high in protein. What some today find revolting was once revered as resourceful cuisine. Nigeria, suya, a warrior's meal. Suya, Nigeria's beloved grilled meat, was once a street food born of Fulani nomadic warriors. Traveling long distances, they needed preserved, high-protein meals. The spice mix, called yaji, was both preservative and flavor bomb. Over time, suya became a national snack, symbolizing both identity and endurance. Mexico, mole. Accident or invention? Legend says that mole, the rich Mexican sauce of chilies, chocolate, and spices, was created when a nun accidentally dropped everything into one pot. Whether by mistake or by design, mole reflects Mexico's fusion of indigenous and colonial ingredients. Each mole tells a story of resistance, adaptation, and creative genius. China, century egg, the chemistry of curiosity. The century egg, an ancient Chinese delicacy preserved in clay, ash, and alkaline ingredients, doesn't take 100 years, but its name alone evokes mystery. Originally made to preserve duck eggs in hot weather, it became a textural marvel. Its jelly-like black exterior hides a creamy, flavorful interior. To some it's grotesque, to others, gourmet. Ethiopia, injera, a fermented staple of unity. Injera, the spongy sour bread that serves as both plate and utensil in Ethiopian cuisine, is made from teff, one of the world's oldest grains. Fermented like sourdough, it binds meals and families together. Its structure is deeply communal. You tear, you share, and you bond. Injera is more than food, it's cultural glue. France, escargot. Gourmet from scarcity. Snails were once famine food. After wars and crop failures, rural French communities turned to what was abundant: snails. Over time, chefs in Burgundy refined the preparation with garlic, butter, and herbs. What started in poverty transformed into one of France's most luxurious delicacies, proof that scarcity can spark elegance. Philippines, balut. Life and death in a shell. Balut, a fertilized duck egg with a partially developed embryo, is one of the most controversial street foods. But it was a wartime protein source during colonial upheaval. Balut speaks to resilience. It was easy to produce, store, and transport. Its consumption isn't about shock, it's about nourishment in hard times. Turkey, coffee. Sufi fuel turned global craze. Turkish coffee started in Sufi monasteries as a way to stay awake during long prayers. Ground almost to dust and boiled in special pots, it became symbolic of hospitality and conversation. From mystic halls to global cafes, this drink rose from spiritual roots to daily ritual. America, grits. From indigenous wisdom. Grits, now a southern staple, come from Native American hominy techniques, nixtamalized corn that was nutritious and sustainable. European settlers adopted it for survival, but the roots are purely indigenous. What many see as comfort food began as a gift from America's first farmers. As we've seen, the most fascinating ethnic foods have stories etched in survival, adaptation, and transformation. From preservation techniques turned delicacies, to famine recipes now celebrated as gourmet, these dishes reflect the spirit of humanity. Thanks for traveling with us on this delicious journey. This has been Travel Nation. If you love exploring the world through culture, food, and history, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.